A small request before starting the video. If you love the channel's topic, then subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon next to it. Because one of your subscriptions encourages me to make better videos. Lily might not be ready for a Kane reunion on Y&R. Will Lily's past fears derail the Lane reunion? Photo credit, JPI Studios. Kane and Lily seem on the road to a reunion on The Young and the Restless. Lily's warming up to her ex-husband after he came to Malcolm's rescue. Although Lily's falling for Kane, she might not be ready to fully commit to him just yet. Trusting Kane. What a difference a year makes. Last summer, when Kane, Billy Flynn, returned, Lily, Christel Khalil, didn't want anything to do with her ex-husband. Now, she's spending every waking moment with him. Kane becoming Malcolm's, Shamar Moore, savior earned him brownie points with Lily. Grateful for his heroic act, Lily has softened her stance against Kane. She wants to believe that this is the Kane she fell in love with, Y&R head writer Josh Griffith tells Soap Opera Digest. With signs of the old Kane returning, Lily's opening herself to him again. The exes have shared a kiss and spent romantic evenings on Kane's train. Although the couple is on track for a reunion, there's still some doubts in the back of Lily's mind. The flip side of her believing that he did what he did for the right reasons is that it keeps in her mind the possibility that, okay, he did the right thing there, but can I trust him with my heart? That question is still there. Genoa City's power players. Although Lily loves Kane, she can't forget the hurt he caused with his past lies and betrayal. He's been working hard to redeem himself following the Aristotle Dumas debacle, and she admires him for that. Yet, part of her is still worried that he'll resort back to his old ways. Kane's redemption arc and his reunion with Lily will be tested with Genoa City's ongoing business war. Thanks to Victor's, Eric Braeden, latest scheme, Kane could face prison time for being an accomplice in Phyllis's, Michelle Stafford, takeover. As much as Kane wants to retaliate, he knows that's not the best option. Instead, he's got to wait until Phyllis and Victor's war blows over and his name is cleared. But Kane could find himself embroiled in another power war. Griffith teases that Kane and Lily will be going up against Billy, Jason Thompson. Billy's obsessed with regaining control of Chancellor, which is something that Lily wants as well. Lily will have a tough time fighting Billy for the company. However, with Kane helping her, the odds might be in her favor. Just when it seemed like fate might finally be pushing Lily Winters and Kane Ashby back toward each other, The Young and the Restless may be setting the stage for a heartbreaking reality check. While fans have spent years hoping to see the former power couple reunite, recent developments suggest Lily may not be nearly as ready as some viewers think. For years, Lily and Kane represented one of Genoa City's most beloved love stories. They survived family drama, betrayals, business conflicts, and personal tragedies. Their journey was never simple, but it was filled with the kind of emotional depth that kept fans invested through every twist and turn. Now, with Kane once again becoming a major topic of conversation, speculation about a romantic reunion is reaching a fever pitch. Yet beneath the surface, Lily's actions tell a very different story. The woman standing in Genoa City today is not the same woman who once fought endlessly to save her marriage. Life has transformed Lily in profound ways. She has endured devastating losses, rebuilt her life from the ground up, and discovered a level of independence she never possessed before. That growth could become the biggest obstacle standing between her and Kane. From Lily's perspective, reopening old wounds may not be worth the risk. The history between them remains complicated. While their love story featured countless beautiful moments, it also carried significant pain. Trust was broken more than once. Promises were shattered. Emotional scars formed that never completely disappeared. Even if Kane returns with genuine intentions and a renewed commitment to winning her back, Lily may struggle to forget everything that happened. Viewers have already noticed subtle signs that Lily is approaching the possibility of a reunion with caution rather than excitement. Whenever Kane's name enters the conversation, there appears to be hesitation. Reflection. uncertainty. Those reactions suggest a woman carefully protecting her heart. And honestly, who could blame her? Lily has spent years creating a stable life for herself and her family. She has established her professional identity, strengthened her relationships, and found confidence in her own decisions. Allowing Cain back into that world would require more than lingering feelings. It would require trust. That may be something Lily simply isn't prepared to give. Meanwhile, Cain's own journey has added additional layers of complexity. Time apart changes people. Experiences shape priorities. The man Lily once knew may no longer exist in the same form. That reality creates a difficult question. Even if they still love each other, would they actually fit together now? Love and compatibility are not always the same thing. Sometimes two people can care deeply for one another while recognizing that their lives have moved in different directions. The show appears to be exploring exactly that possibility. Rather than rushing toward a fairy tale reconciliation, Y&R seems interested in examining the emotional consequences of revisiting a past relationship after years of separation. Such a storyline could generate powerful drama. Imagine Cain arriving with hopes of rekindling their romance, only to discover Lily isn't waiting for him anymore. Imagine Lily wrestling with conflicting emotions as old memories resurface. Imagine moments filled with nostalgia, regret, longing, and doubt. Those emotional layers would provide compelling material for both characters while keeping viewers guessing about the ultimate outcome. Another factor complicating matters is Lily's growing confidence in her independence. Throughout recent years, she has repeatedly demonstrated that she no longer defines herself through a romantic relationship. She has become a strong, self-sufficient woman capable of making difficult decisions on her own terms. Returning to Cain could feel like stepping backward instead of forward. That doesn't mean she has stopped caring about him. In fact, lingering feelings might make the situation even harder. Because if Lily truly feels nothing, the decision becomes easy. The real drama emerges if she still loves him but questions whether acting on those feelings would be a mistake. That's the kind of emotional conflict soap operas thrive on. And it's the kind of conflict that could keep audiences glued to their screens for months. There is also the issue of timing. Relationships often depend as much on timing as they do on chemistry. A reunion that seemed perfect years ago may no longer make sense today. Lily could recognize that reality even if Cain does not. If that's the direction the writers choose, viewers may witness a heartbreaking role reversal. For years, Lily often fought to preserve what she and Cain shared. Now Cain could find himself fighting for a future Lily is no longer certain she wants. That dynamic would create emotional scenes packed with tension and vulnerability. Fans who support a reunion shouldn't lose hope entirely, however. Soap operas are built on unexpected turns. Characters frequently discover that old feelings never truly disappear. Circumstances change. Perspectives evolve. Hearts soften. Lily's hesitation today doesn't necessarily mean she will reject Cain forever. But it does suggest that any reunion would need to be earned. The days of simply putting them back together and expecting viewers to accept it are gone. Both characters have experienced too much growth for a quick fix. Instead, the show appears poised to deliver a more nuanced story, one that explores whether love can survive years of separation, personal transformation, and unresolved pain. That journey could ultimately lead them back to each other. Or it could reveal that some great love stories are meant to remain in the past. For now, one thing seems increasingly clear. While Cain may be ready to revisit what they once had, Lily's heart appears far more cautious. And until she decides whether the future she wants includes Cain Ashby, fans should prepare themselves for a complicated emotional ride. Because in Genoa City, the hardest reunions aren't the ones that never happen. They're the ones where two people still care deeply for each other but aren't sure they belong together anymore.